would say for the first portion, it's a lot of steep sort of uphill, a lot of roots, rocks. You're gonna have to, climb and go up pretty quickly. I think if you're in good shape, you're in the tree line for only about 45 minutes, and then you start getting some really beautiful views of all the mountains and everything around.
Gotta get away now, can't feel a day now. Got a sick feeling like it's okay to be fine, and that ain't right. Gotta get some new air, but there is none here. Got a sick feeling I'll forget how to talk.
So once you get to Semaphore Lakes, after climbing up and over, you kind of drop down into a little bit of a valley, and you're gonna go through 3 different lakes. I think they're all kind of increasing in size. The largest one's definitely the last one. There's campsites around each of the lakes. Most of them, they aren't specifically marked, but the area that you're supposed to go and look for your campsite is marked with a camping sign. There didn't used to be restrooms up there, but now there's 2 different outhouses up there, one on the largest lake, the 3rd one, and another one on the next one in. And then there's also bear caches, so you got some place to store your food. You don't have to worry about putting it up in a tree or anything like that, so that was really nice. The place is beautiful. The lakes all have a real nice blue-green color. And all around just spectacular mountains. From the campsite, we could see up to Locomotive, Tender, Caboose, Face Mountain, just epic.
Yeah, what happened to switching between seats?
Maybe for the next one.
took a kind of exploratory hike up to the waterfall. It's a really fairly large waterfall that's fairly near camp that we went and took a look around. We went up to the top. It's fed by a glacier lake. Really like the beautiful blue hues that you saw. Trail wasn't really marked that well. It wasn't really marked at all, actually. And so bring a GPS, just found our own way up. Fairly reasonably steep scree and rockfall terrain. So, you know, if you're comfortable with heights, you're exposed a lot of the time, but not too bad. There's lots of good footholds, and it's not like you're rock climbing. It's more just a good scramble up to the top of the waterfall. And then when we were up there, we took a good dip in the lake because you're a little bit sore by that time. And yeah, that water's cold. Walked together up to a nice glacier with a lake in front of it, and then we took two paths. Some of us went the standard route, which was the gradual climb up, and then some of us took the direct route. When we went around, the scenery was very beautiful. Even though there was no more, we went past the waterfalls, so there was no more water access all the way to the top. And on the way back, we decided to take another plunge at another lake. So we started going down, but interestingly enough, the path that some people have taken so many times, it skews from the original path that we came. So right away, probably like 20 minutes in, we noticed on the GPS that we're off track. So we tried to correct, and then we looked from the top at so many different lakes that we have options to go and dip. And we decided to take a path to take just above Semaphore lakes. There's a little another lake that's a little higher, surrounded by rock. Beautiful spot. So we chose to do that, and we went there, and some of our members lasted about 7 minutes and 50 seconds in the lake, directly from glacier. So it was amazing. It was spectacular. And
there was one longer way where you go along this entire ridge line, or you can go a little bit off the beaten path and you can go basically straight up. Shorter, more challenging for sure. There was a lot of scrambling, and there was a lot of pausing to figure out, like, should we turn back or should we keep trying to go up? Obviously we kept going up and eventually reached there, but there was some sketchier parts. If you're afraid of heights, yeah, probably don't go up there. You're pretty close to the edge for some of it, and others you're kind of sheltered, but most of it you are pretty close. Helmets would have been a good idea because there is a lot of scrambles and falling rocks if you're not careful. We took turns going up those parts where there would be falling rocks to minimize the risk. But if you are going up with multiple people, definitely helmets would be a good idea.
Hey Ruby, so what did you think of the hike to Semaphore Lakes?